A very warm welcome to the class, children. So today we will be studying about percentage. No doubt that you all must be visiting different shopping malls, food malls to spend some quality time with your parents, isn't it? And with your friends as well. So when you all visit those shopping malls, isn't that something like this you all must have been seen? That is sale up to 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%, 40%, 50%. So what does this actually mean? That what does 10% means on what? Okay, so if you see a product, for example, a t-shirt which you really like and it has been tagged as 10% off on it. So when I say 10%, that means it determines as 10 upon 100. So whatever the product is, on that you have 10% off. So you have to calculate when it is given as 10%, you have to calculate it as 10 upon 100. Okay, so 10% basically means as 10 upon 100. So whatever price your product is, for example, as I said, if you have to buy a t-shirt worth rupees 500, so you have to calculate it as 10 upon 100 into 500. So whichever your cost will be, that you have to multiply it and you have to divide it by 100. Okay, so your 15% will be 15 upon 100, your 20% will be 20 upon 100 multiplied by the product or the cost of the product which is there. Okay, that tells you the price. Even if I have to give you more examples, your charging your phone battery, correct? Your mother must be telling, okay, now keep the phone away, your charging is only left like 40% or 50%. That means she is trying to calculate according to comparing according to 100%. Right? She must be telling you it is only 40%, 50%. Keep away the phone or charge the phone so that you utilize it for your online classes. So again, we talk in terms of percentages. So what does that percentage means? It is basically the denominator has to be in 100. So for example, as I said, if it is 25%, you will calculate it as 25 upon 100. So what if when we have to calculate your marks, okay, your exam you have given us 20 marks and suppose just for example you have scored 10 marks of it, okay, and now we need to calculate the percentage. So what we do, whatever marks you have got, that becomes your numerator, and out of marks become your denominator, and then we multiply it by 100, and this is how we get your percentage in that particular subject. Okay, so can you see the difference? When you have to convert this percentage into a particular amount, we divide it by 100, and when we have to find out the percentage of the particular thing, that time we multiply into 100. I'll repeat, when we have to convert the percentage, that is the percentage is already given and you have to find the amount, okay, that time you divide it by 100, and when you need to find the percentage, that time you multiply by 100. So based on this, children, we are going to solve the problem set. This tells you about fraction 25%. As I said, 25% means 25 parts out of 100. So that is 25 upon 100. So if we further divide it we get as 1 upon 4. That means 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are is 100. So your 25 upon 4 in the lowest form it can be written as 1 upon 100. Similarly, your 35% means what? 35 upon 100, which can be written as 7 upon 20. So if, as I told you, if we have to, this was about the percentage, that is percentage is already given. But what if that fraction you have to write in the form of percentage? So that time how we do? If it is 3 upon 4 and you have to convert it into percentage, so how, you have to bring this denominator, this 4 denominator as 100. So which number will you multiply that you will get the denominator as 100? Yes, you will multiply 4 by 25 so that you get your denominator as 100. So when you multiply a number denominator, rather any number with the denominator, the same number has to be multiplied with the numerator. 4 into 25 and 3 into 25 gives you 75 upon 100. Okay. So you all know that 75 upon 100, as we had studied, is nothing but it is 75%. Similarly, we do it for 2 upon 5. If we have to convert 5 into 100, so what we have to do? We have to multiply it by 100. Okay, correct? So let's see an example. Before that, as we had discussed, equivalent fractions can be used to make the denominator as 100. So this is the equivalent fraction. That means we are making equalizing the denominator as 100. So the question says last year Gripani planted 75 trees. Of these 48 trees were flourished. That means 75 she planted, and out of that 48 got they grew very well. Then Karmovir groups, that group planted 50 trees, out of which 35 flourished. Now, which group was more successful in conserving the trees they had planted? So, based on this, we have to find out. We have to check the percentage because we don't know, because 75 trees one group had planted and the other group had planted 50 trees. So out of that, they have, if they had planted equal number of trees, then we could have directly told the answer. But in this case, the number of trees planted by them are different. So we need to find out the percentage. This is how we also do in the class, no? That everybody has got different marks. So depending upon their marks and out of the marks, the total marks which were there for your exam, we try to calculate the percentage. Okay, right? So let's see. So if this Gripenese ratio, if we take, it is A upon 100, okay, is equal to, because percentage we need to find out, we don't know what is the percentage, that was taken as A. So upon 100 is equal to 48 got flourished and 75 they had planted. So 48 upon 75. Same way B upon 100 is equal to 35 got flourished out of 50. Okay. So now, as I told you, we have to multiply into 100 on both the sides. Right hand side as well as left hand side has to be multiplied by 100. Okay. Because equations, remember we had done in the previous chapter that equations, for solving the equations, we have to get rid of this 100 which is upon 100, correct, divided by 100. So you need to multiply by 100. Correct? So solve the equation. When left hand side is being multiplied by 100, the right hand side will also be multiplied by 100. So A upon 100 into 100, 48 upon 75 into 100. So your this 100 and 100 here will get cancelled, and you are only left with 48 upon 75 into 100. So your answer is 64. When you solve this, you get the answer as 64. Same way, your 100 and 100 will get cancelled, and you will be left with B is equal to 35 upon 50. Correct? Yeah, sorry, this 100 will not get cancelled. This 100 will get cancelled. And on the right hand side, you will be left with B is equal to 35 upon 50 into 100. Correct? So your answer is 70%. So the next group, the second group rather, the Kanavir group had 70% flourished plants out of which they are planted, and the Gripani group had 64% plants. So they were more successful in this case. So let's solve some practice set. The first sum says Shabana scored 736 marks out of 800 in her exams. What was the percentage she scored? So remember, as we had discussed, that when we have to find out the percentage, we need to multiply by 100. So let her percentage be A%. Okay. So A upon 100, because we don't know how much percentage she has got, is equal to 736 upon 800. So A upon 100 gives you into 100. Here also right hand side into 100. This 100 and this 100 will get cancelled. You are just left with A is equal to 736 upon 800 into 100. If we cancel both these zeros, we just get 736 divided by 8, which the answer is 92%. Okay, so the Shabana has scored 92%. Let's go to the next sum. There are 500 students in the school in Dahihanda village. If 350 of them can swim, okay, out of 500 students, 350 can swim, what percent of them can swim and what percent cannot. So we need to find out again how many can swim, how much percentage rather, and how much cannot. So again, when we have to find out the percentage, you multiply by 100. So P upon 100, because we don't know who can swim, and 350 upon 500. So multiply by 100, multiply by 100 on left hand side, right hand side. So this 100 and 100 gets cancelled. We're just left with 350 upon 500 into 100. Again, if I cancel this zeros, you get 350 upon 5, which is 70%. So this was the percentage who can swim, 70%. So how many percent cannot swim? That is 100 minus 70, which is 30%. Correct? So 70% can swim, and obviously 30% will not be able to swim. Let's go to the next sum. If Prakash sold Jawar on 75% of the 19,500 square meter of his land. That means he had this much land, and on that he sold around 75%. On how many square meters did he actually plant the Jawar? So we don't know. They have just told us that this is 19,500 total square meter land he has, and on that he has he has sold 75%. They have not given the exact number. That is, the number is not in square meter. It is given in percentage. Correct? So we need to find out that. So remember, as I told you, when percentage is given, what do? We divide it by 100. Correct? So suppose m is the square meter we used to sow the Jawar. So 75 upon 100 into 19,500. Again, the 0 and 0 will get cancelled, both the zeros. We are just left with 75 into 195. So the answer is 14,625. So this was all about your percentage. So now next time when you go visit a shopping mall and you see a 10% and 20% off, just calculate it immediately and check out that what kind of benefit you have been